So this video is going to look at uploading your PowerPoint with video to Microsoft Streams on Office 365 so that you can caption it and make a more accessible presentation for your students. So the first thing you need to do is you need to have your PowerPoint, obviously, but you also need to have your slides available. So and you need to be able to record. So if you see this recording tab up here, if this isn't visible on your system, you need to click on File, you need to go into Options, then you need to click on Customize Ribbon, and you need to find the Recording tab on this side. Just click the box here and it should appear automatically, then click OK. Then you go into Recording and you click Record Show. What it's going to do is say record from current slide or from the beginning. In this instance it's the same thing, so what we're going to do is just go record from current slide. So what that's going to do is going to give you something that looks similar to this. So what you're going to have is your video down here, you're going to have your recording facilities up the top here, and you're going to have kind of a formatting toolbar along the bottom. You also have this option here to drop down notes and change font size and stuff like that. So if you just click the record button, what you're going to get is this 3, 2, 1 recording. So as I talk through, this is an introduction to assistive technology in education. I can be like underline something that I think is key. We go to the next point about the points of demonstration. I'm like, this reference here is really important. I need you to know more about this for when the exam comes up. You kind of get the idea. So then when you're finished recording, you hit stop in the top. Then you hit the X button to close it down. And then what you want to do is you want to publish it to stream. You can export it as video too, but there's no really point. You can just publish it directly to stream. So I click in here. Accessible PowerPoint with Captioning 2020, and what I'm going to do is allow everybody to see it, so then I'm going to click publish. So click publish, and what that's going to do is it's actually going to send it to my stream account on Office 365. So to create kind of more accessible captioning to go alongside your video and thing, after you upload your file, it'll take several minutes to upload to your stream account, but you just click in here. This will start to play back your video with the audio that you did earlier. And what you do is you go in down here to the ellipsis, click on this, go update video details, and in here you can put in the description of what you're trying to create. So maybe go to how to, and then you put in hashtags about accessibility or hashtags about whatever really you want to include. Down here it's really important that you check your language, so the first one by default is English, and what that does is it ticks the box over here which allows you to auto-generate a caption file. You also want to make it available to everybody in your university so everybody else can see it, and then what you want to do is you want to click apply. So once you've done that, it will take you several minutes to generate the captioning that come along here, but it will generate those captions. So as you can see, it's generated the transcript to go along with the timeline, so that makes it a lot easier for you to track the text. And one thing I did realize is though, as you play it along, you will see that some of the text here isn't actually accurate. So what you can do is you can click up here and you can go in and edit it. So you can be like, if that was assist 2, or if this was I walked, for example, you click that. As soon as you hit the save button, it saves it. It won't update it in real time, you have to refresh, but afterwards you go through it. Depending on the length of the video and the number of mistakes, depends on how long it will take you to correct it. How accurate it is varies from person to person and depends a lot on your voice and how clearly you spoke. So just keep that in mind. Longer videos obviously will take longer to transcribe, but they will provide that kind of service that students that are deaf or hard of hearing need. Because they've already shown concerns about going online with material, and so they know that, you know, how important captioning is for them to access any kind of material. Once you save this and made the changes, you can just go back to your content or whatever videos you have in here. If you shared it with your university, other people can see it. You can also embed it in Solace, and you can use it for a lot of other things. So make sure when you are uploading this video, it caters for everybody. The people that it won't cater for are one group of students perhaps, or students that are blind or low vision, but that's where, you know, creating accessible PowerPoints comes into play. You know, creating that accessible format that students with visual impairments can use to access material using screen readers or screen magnification software.